Ladies, I am here to help you get your peace. What's up, me crew? So, today we are going to be talking about how to be a woman's peace. Now, this is really tips for my men to make their ladies happy. So, go ahead and tune in if you want to make your woman happy. All right, so let's get right into it. So, this is just from my perspective and how I feel. What I feel creates peace for me. Now, every woman is different, so after you watch this video, just, check in with your woman to make sure you're on the right page. So, the first thing, fellas, I would say, in order to be a woman's peace, it's more so for you guys providing a place where it's peaceful. And here's what I mean. So, number one, acknowledge her concerns. I know a lot of times when we come to you, when we bring issues and problems to you, it feels like we're nagging. And sometimes we are. But if a woman is bringing it up to you, it's a major concern for her. That means she's been thinking about it, and whether it's the right time or not to bring it to you, it's on her mind and she's ready to get it off her chest. Acknowledge whatever her concern is and try to come up with a solution. If you really don't even know what the solution is, say, babe, how would you like for me to fix this? What would you like for me to do? Or how would you like for us to move forward? Because a lot of times what happens is we'll say something, and if you guys don't think it's a big enough issue to even put your attention towards, then it goes unnoticed, or we feel like it goes unnoticed, and then that makes a bigger problem. So I don't care how small, how big, whatever it is, acknowledge her concerns. All right, number two, continue to date. In the beginning stages, like, y'all are buying flowers and y'all are just whining and dining us. And then it feels like when y'all get us, y'all just kind of like stop all the little sweet things that you used to do. And now it's like, okay, I got her. And that's it. And then y'all expect for us to cook and clean and continue to make you happy. But all the little things that we love that you guys used to do for us, it just comes to a halt. And then we start to feel like, well, does he still like me like that? Is he still interested? Does he still love me? Like, we start to feel like we're not appreciated anymore. So continue to date your woman. Continue to literally go on dates, create date night. Do the little things that you used to do in the beginning that she loves so much, whether that's getting her favorite flowers, to cooking her favorite meal, or just doing little things that she likes to do, or buying her little things that she likes. Just continue to date. Number three, you guys, acts of appreciation. And I think this kind of goes both ways for a woman and a man. I think it's very important when you go into a new situation, you learn each other's love language. I know a lot of times we kind of have an idea of how we want to love a person, and that doesn't necessarily mean a person wants to be loved in that way. An example is, you may like to buy gifts, right, for your woman. You want to buy her a nice bag, some nice shoes, some nice perfume. Your woman may not care about those materialistic things. She may just want you to be at home and cook a meal with her. Hence, that's all me. So learning her love language and knowing how she likes to be loved is so important, because you'll come home with all of this stuff you just bought for her that you just know she's gonna love, and wonder why she's not excited. And it's because she don't really care about the bags. She just wants to be at home with her babe, watching movies, or whatever it is that she likes. It may be she wants to hear nice, sweet little nothings from you. Bae, I love you. Bae, you look beautiful today. Learn how she likes to be loved. It will take you so far in your relationship. Okay, so number 4, don't be selfish in the bedroom. And I think if you're doing this at a particular age in your life, you're just kind of immature. If you're getting yours and you're not allowing her to get hers, then yeah, that's kind of selfish. And then not just only that, I think, if your woman is trying to be a little experimental and want to spice things up, be kind of open and try to see, all right, babe, what you want to try? I know as men, you're not trying to mess with back there, and I get that, but sometimes be a little open to some things that she wants to incorporate in the bedroom. It could take you a long way. It might save your relationship. Number 5, I think it's important to know a woman's triggers, because I know women can be a little bit more emotional than men sometimes. And knowing what your woman's triggers are, I think that's very important. Like, if you know she's very sensitive about her weight, don't call your woman fat. Don't say, babe, oh, it look like you're gaining a little weight. Be very cautious about the things that you say, and just know like what things will tick her off. If it's her hair, let's just say that she's going through the whole natural state. She just did a big chop, and she's sensitive about how she looks because she has to go through this whole phase of growing her hair back. Be a little, sensitive about that. Knowing what her triggers are can help you avoid a lot of arguments. Number 6, allow yourself to be vulnerable with your woman. I know as men, you are taught to be the strong one, the head of the household, the leader, the provider, and you have such strong roles to fulfill. And as men, you don't want to look weak or soft in front of your woman. But you have to know that she's more than just your woman. She is your life partner. She is the one you're supposed to lean into to get that strength when you just feel like you don't have it. Don't be afraid to cry in front of your woman. I feel like as women, when you show that side to us, it gives us that feeling of you trust us. You trust us with your feeling, you trust us with your vulnerability, you trust us as a whole, and you trust us to build you back up. Putting that trust into us makes us feel like your partner. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Even something as simple as, it may not necessarily be your feelings, but if something is broke around the house and you don't necessarily know how to fix it, it is nothing wrong with saying, babe, I don't really know how to fix that, but I'm gonna call somebody and get it taken care of. It's nothing wrong with saying, I don't know how to fix it. But as a man, you better figure out how to get it done. But just letting something go unnoticed around the house or undone around the house because you don't want to man up and say, I can't fix it, that creates a bigger problem, because she told you about this need to be fixed weeks ago, but you just tiptoeing around it because you don't want to admit you don't know how to fix it. It is nothing wrong with saying, I don't know. But as a man, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out how to get it done. Just let us in. That's all we want. Let us in. Be vulnerable with us. It's nothing wrong with that. That's why you have a strong woman for a reason. When you're down, she's there to pick you back up. And vice versa. Number 7. Lean into your faults. It is nothing wrong, and this goes for women too. There is nothing wrong with saying, babe, I messed up. Now, I'm not talking about, babe, I cheated or something like that. Babe, I got a baby on the way. I'm not talking about faults like that. I'm talking about genuine mess ups. Like, babe, I messed up. I didn't know that me doing this made you feel that way. It can be something as simple as you allowed your mother to talk to your wife a certain way, and you didn't necessarily stick up for your wife the way you should have. In that moment, it is your responsibility to say, babe, you know what? That's my bad. I should have had your back. As your man, I should have been there for you. Lean into your fault and make it better. It's nothing wrong with that. But when you try to make an excuse for it, for your mess up, and you don't acknowledge your mess up, it just makes the situation worse. Right? So I think that all of these things that I just mentioned is a way to create the peace for your woman to be your peace. All right, you guys, I hope that my little tips helped, and hopefully you are able to create the peace in your home now. And remember, if you have any comments or any questions, just leave them below. And don't forget to subscribe so you can always hang with me. All right, bye you guys.